Nuclear weapons are often seen as a throwback to the Cold War. However, are they still relevant in today's unstable world? With the upcoming renewal of the Trident nuclear submarine system, the issue is still high on the political agenda. We at EUTV have been talking to the Edinburgh community to find out more about this explosive issue. We spoke to Edinburgh University's nuclear historian, Dr. Malcolm Craig, to give us a brief outline of exactly what the proposals for Trident Renewal are.
Well, the current proposal is to renew and replace Britain's existing strategic nuclear weapons, which are the 4 Vanguard-class nuclear submarines, each which are capable of carrying 16 Trident strategic nuclear missiles, which have a range of 4,000 miles. Each of them can carry multiple warheads with different yields of nuclear force available to them. So it's a fairly big nuclear arsenal, not by the standards of America and Russia and France, but the proposal is to replace this ageing system which was first brought into service in the 1990s with a newer, more modern, up-to-date system.
Why now, for this 21st century generation of students, do you feel it's important?
I think because it is a vital issue. I mean, nuclear weapons are the most powerful weapons we've ever created, and Britain maintaining a nuclear capability says certain things about Britain's place in the world. And the way that it's talked about in public, I think it's important that students understand the history of nuclear weapons, they understand what they can do, the number of people that are going to be killed if they're used, and the way that they're talked about. For example, the popular word is always deterrence. We are maintaining Britain's deterrent capability. What does deterrence mean? When is it functional? Does it actually deter? It's almost an article of blind faith when anyone talks about deterrence that it works, and it doesn't always.
Members from the Conservative and Unionist Society gave us an insight from their student perspective and why it's important that we renew Trident.
I mean, it's an issue of national concern, and anything as big as that, every student should have an interest in. It's to do with the future of our country.
I think students should be involved in politics in general. So yeah, it's a student issue, as is everything else.
I think the fact that Trident has worked well so far as a nuclear deterrent suggests that really we should be keeping it exactly as it is. The government has set out a sustainable programme from 2028. It'll keep the 15,000 jobs that are in the area. It'll keep Britain safe, it'll keep our families, our friends, the whole community safe.
The Labour Party are currently split on the issue. We spoke to Edinburgh South MP Ian Murray to explain his personal view on Trident Renewal.
The UK Labour Party's position, as still is to renew a minimum at-sea continuous nuclear deterrent. I'm very much a believer that we shouldn't renew Trident, let me make that quite clear, but I also am of the view that if Trident is renewed, we should use that as the catalyst for re-establishing on the international agenda non-proliferation and try and re-energise and re-engage that particular issue.
Having spoken to members of the Edinburgh community, it is clear with the potential cost of up to £160 billion, this is a massive investment for the UK government. However, the Trident Renewal scheme has the potential to create 15,000 jobs in Scotland. As a student, this is a highly emotive issue, with STEM students' jobs prospects hanging in the balance.